Daily numbers. We've got the effect of personal value perceptions on B2B purchases. So this is from a study by Google, the Conference Executive Board, and Motista of 3,000 B2B buyers. And those who see personal value in a B2B purchase are more than 3 times as likely to say they would make a purchase than those who do not recognize any personal value. That's 71% versus 22.6%. And they're about 8 times more likely to pay a premium for the product or service, 68.8% versus 8.5%. So when you think about, when you're doing B2B marketing, you need to not only, I mean, we think of utilitarian terms in terms of B2B marketing, what the product or service does for what business problem it solves, but you've got to think of the emotional response that the buyers are considering. There's a lot of risk involved for those who are recommending the purchase, right? There's prestige, there's money, there's all kinds of stuff. It could be their job that's on the line. So you really need to consider those personal value perceptions in your B2B marketing as well.
David,
that's
you know
such
what that
an interesting thing, Dave, you know, but it really does all come down to businesses are dealing with people. People don't want to deal with entities. They want to deal with people, and that puts everything on a more emotional level. I don't know why that's such an issue for businesses, but that's
well, I don't know how many webinars I've been in where there's that one B2B person. They're talking. The webinar is all about using consumer examples, right?
Oh, what about B2B?
What about I'm different? I'm B2B. This doesn't apply to me. Well, nah, you're not that different. Ultimately, right. It's people to people. It's people that make decisions, and that's who you're talking to.
This reminds me.
Are your customers human?
I'll wrap up by saying this reminds me of the scene in Field of Dreams when Shoeless Joe Jackson asks James Earl Jones to go into the cornfield, and Kevin Costner argues about it, and Joe Jackson goes, "Are you saying what's in it for me?" And Kevin Costner goes, "Oh yeah, what's in it for me? I've done all this."
Yeah, I am.
I want to thank you all for watching Beyond Social Media show. You can follow B.L. Achman at whatsnextblog.com. Also, What's Next on Twitter. Read Ad Age. He contributes to Ad Age on a regular basis. David Erickson, D. Erickson on Twitter. eStrategy blog. Minnesota Vikings fans, you have a win to celebrate, so watch Minnesota Vikings chat, and also the daily numbers on Twitter. I'm Albert Marugi at ProvidentPartners.net and on Twitter at Albert Marugi. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and comment.